Did you start the new year workout too aggressively? I see it all the time. We see people set new goals, and one of them is to get back into the gym. And usually, like my gym, it's packed week 2, week 3, and then all of a sudden people start disappearing. It's not long before people are burning out, they get too sore, or worse, they get injured. And what happens when that happens? They quit. And it doesn't have to be that way. I'm Dr. Crockett, this is Dr. Sanders with Zeal Integrated Health, and today we want to talk about the common mistakes that people make when they start a new workout routine. What are some of the things that we see?
Well, it's not as much as what we see, but what we don't see. We don't see people warming up. We don't see them priming those muscle groups, getting the blood flowing, getting the heart set to perform at that under stress level that hard exercise causes. And then we don't see them stretching. Once you're warmed up, stretching is a great tool before you start really loading your body. Another thing we see is after the workout's done, we don't see them cooling down. So people will go through a hard workout, then they'll be done, throw the towel down, go home, shower, be done. We need to take 8 to 10 minutes to let our bodies kind of settle down. We need to get our heart rate lowered slowly. We need to let the muscle lactic acid flush out, and that will lead to a lot better recovery.
Yeah, so stretching can help in removing some of the lactic acid. Another big thing is hydration. People are not hydrated enough. We typically tell people you need to drink half your body weight in ounces of water. And so if you weigh 140 pounds, you want to be drinking 70 ounces of water a day so that you can flush these metabolites out of your system so you don't get too sore. And I'd say the other thing we see is they do too much too soon. There's a lot of people out there that need to have a physical evaluation done before they start working out. We've seen it with walking. We were just talking about this. People might start something as simple as walking, and yet they get too sore because they're just not ready to do the amount of mileage or the number of steps that they started out doing. And then the other thing that we see is poor posture. I see this in the gym all the time. What are some of the things that you see when you're watching people work out?
So when you watch people work out, even on machines, you see them leaning on them. If they're doing a stair climber, their arms are hanging on for dear life as their lower body's working. That puts a lot of strain on the spine as they're holding their body weight doing that, not using the muscles that the equipment's designed for. Speaking of the equipment, people will get on a machine and not adjust it. All these machines are adjustable to fit the different body types. So you need to have it adjusted just to the right height for you to work out on it. Another thing we also see is people reading and watching TV for extended periods of time while on a treadmill or cycling or anything like that.
Yeah. And sometimes these TVs, they're watching a specific channel, and that TV is clear over in the far corner of the gym. They're kind of looking off this way when their feet and their arms are all moving this way, and their head's turned to the left or to the right. And ultimately, it causes imbalances in a lot of the neck and musculature across the shoulders when they're doing that. If you found this helpful, comment or like below. And remember, there's a healthy person inside each of you.